Let's begin today's Vanguard news with Welstra players finally becoming relevant with his new ride line and supports in DZBT01. That SRA Amaterasu might create new fan art again. Blitz best programmer Strazer when ridden over by Blitz head researcher Yuba lets you pay 1 soul blast to add up to 1 product card with a grade equal or lower than your opponent's Vanguard from your deck. Unless your opponent is an ESL player that went first in Superior Road to grade 3. This seems like a downgrade from the original Strazer, which didn't have a cost, could still work if ridden by any unit, and let you put the product card into your order zone without eating up your order play for the turn. Blitz head researcher Yuba while on Vanguard lets you pay 3 energy blast when he attacks a Vanguard to operate 1 product card from your order zone. And when he's ridden over by a Welstra unit with a divine skill, you can pay 1 soul blast and a discard if your order zone has a product to add up to 2 product cards with different names from each other and cards in your order zone. Unless I'm missing something, using the older ride line seems better. The newer ones is just more costly and restrictive. Fated one of Guiding Star Welstra Blitzoms while on Vanguard lets you pay 2 energy blast when he attacks a Vanguard to operate 1 product in your order zone, then he gets 10k power. And while on Vanguard, you can pay 1 counter blast to put up to 2 product cards with different names from your hand into your order zone, then operate 1 of your product cards if you put 2 cards with this ability. The first skill is just combining his old 2 skills, but with a cost. Then the so-called divine skill is just to put 2 products and to operate extra on that turn, without looking through the rest of his new support. This in my opinion is just a side grade. Extreme satellite weaponry Yanta when put into your order zone makes you draw a card and energy charge 3 if you have a grade 3 or higher Welstra Vanguard. And while on the order zone, retire 1 of your opponent's rear guards, then reduce 10k power on your opponent's Vanguard and deal 1 damage to it if your opponent has 4 or less damage when it's operated during the battle phase by your Welstra Vanguard with a divine skill and was not put into your order zone this turn. Just to make sure players buy the new Welstra, Bushier Road made his new space laser only operatable during the battle phase. He starts to jerk with his robot hand. And just when you thought Dradueld was the most annoying thing to play against, a full-powered Welstra turn with this card and his other products can potentially reduce your Vanguard's power to negative 7k. Blitz customer support Cuda, while on rear guard during the battle she boosted, gets 5k power if you have a grade 3 or higher Welstra Vanguard. And while on rear guard, energy charge 1 when she boosts a grade 3 or higher Welstra Vanguard. Besides Welstra seemingly solving their huge energy consumption by calling tech support every turn, can we appreciate how the artist gave Cuda a headset that actually goes to her ears? Bullet of Creation Pants Mermia when put on the Guardian Circle or discarded to ride a card from the ride deck lets you pay either 1 counter or 3 energy blast to draw a card. And when he's placed on rear guard, you can either pay 1 counter or 3 energy blast if you persona road that turn to add either up to 1 grade 3 or higher unit card, but with a different name than your Vanguard, or up to 1 set order. Then you discard a card if you added a card with this ability. This is especially good in Vanguard to get its Meteor Horse unit, but otherwise this is just going to be a set order searcher that can't even let you play it without a cost, unlike Habitable Zone. As of Bushier Road tradition of making you buy more booster boxes even after you completed your deck, DZBT01 will be introducing a new rarity called Silver Rare or SR, which seemingly prints the card's name, icons, and power in silver lining like it's a rare in Yu-Gi-Oh! DZBT02 has a Japanese release date of the 5th of April. Here are the full artworks of Blankmeyer and Zorganadia for people who want to feel edgy as hell. DZBT02 will also have SR cards, but more importantly, why the hell is Blankmeyer's code here as DZBT01? Either it will be an early access card or someone at Bushier Road's PowerPoint division is going to get a pay cut. Finally, DZBT02 will also contain cards from the Vanguard Skyride manga. Considering how their cards there play like Yu-Gi-Oh! Expect some cards to have completely different effects from the manga. And that concludes this Vanguard news without the bullshit. Special thanks to my Patreon members. I'm beginning to prefer this form of monetization assuming I get more members. Be sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments if Divine Skill is just the mask unit skill that removes the original form but more limited.